Kevin Dotson.
You brought up Tomlin talking about something, right?
Yeah, man. Your boy's 6'9", and I'm not talking about Tekashi, baby. Kevin Dotson returns to practice, but he returns to the second offensive line unit. And then fearless leader, Coach Mike Tomlin, future Hall of Famer, when asked about Kevin Dotson and why he wasn't running with the first unit. Do you have I want the exact quotes, please, because I would hate to, mess this up in any way, shape, or form.
He has done nothing to earn first team reps.
Say that again, please. I didn't hear you.
He has done nothing to earn first team reps. What are we talking about? He's a second-year guy who hasn't worked.
Interesting.
Did you see his body language on that one? And the tone of his voice? You didn't hear the interview.
I'm messing.
Man.
You don't like that?
I did not.
You didn't like that?
He did not.
He wasn't joking?
He did not seem thrilled to be talking about Dotson. No.
Come on. I thought it was like a funny, right? No?
I was stunned. I was stunned. Whenever you just read the quotes, not a big deal. You actually have to listen to that press conference because, man, he was not happy.
That's all of us that have played for the Pittsburgh Steelers under Coach Tomlin. If you're fortunate enough to play for him long enough, you will have that body language in a conversation with him, and it doesn't make you feel good at all. Seeing that, I instantly flashed back. I'm like, oh, God, I remember him sitting here talking about me and his day going jet sweep, bro. Like, Lord, like, don't give me that body language. Don't give me, you know how you do the, what are we talking about here? I'm like, yeah, God, that's the one. But what I was joking about earlier, right, in terms of why I don't like breaking news. Did we not get reports about this in OTA's minicamp, right? Coaching staff is upset with Kevin Dotson. Coaching staff is not happy with him. Not saying that he's not going to be the starter, but they're not happy with what's going on with him currently right now. And what happened after that? Everybody went and destroyed my man Deke over at DK Sports, right? Destroyed, oh man, you're full of it. You're this. Attacked his character, attacked his integrity, and all this other stuff. Fast forward 2 months later, and the head man essentially says exactly the same thing that the report said back then 2 months ago. But when you break news, if people don't like who you're breaking the news on, that's the action that you get out of it, man. It's nuts, baby. It's nuts. But you can see right now that, yes, they are upset. They want to see more from him, man. Yeah.
Why is that the case, though? Because whenever we talked about Dotson, we weren't ripping on DK's report or anything, but we were definitely questioning it because we saw a bunch of these videos of Dotson work. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean football work.
And we talked about that as well.
But you saw him in minicamp, you're like, Dotson looks fine to me.
No, but remember, that was the thing. We didn't see him during minicamp, remember?
Or OTAs.
No, it was the beginning of OTAs we saw him. At the end, we weren't seeing him. And then that was the speculation of if he's healthy, if he's in shape, why isn't he out there? And then when training camp hit and we're thinking, okay, everything's going to get put to rest, you're sitting here 2 weeks in and he wasn't out there taking reps. That's why it got even more legs, even more steam to it, man. Yeah.
Now, I gotta be fair to Dotson here. I gotta bring up Dotson's response. You ready?
Go for it, man. Absolutely, man.
So,
was he responding to Coach T directly, right?
On Twitter. Oh. He's got a couple things on Twitter. So, okay. Dotson Tomlin's comment on what are we talking about? He's a second-year guy who hasn't worked. Here's what Dotson says. When he says I haven't worked, I legit have not been practicing. Out with an injury. Sounds weird when I read on Twitter. He's throw some laughing emojis in there. Haven't practiced but once since we've been back, dude. Feel like the journalist would research that. Now he's actually quote tweeting DK right
I'm looking
there.
Right here, yeah.
Yeah, but it's basically off Tomlin's quote. So that's what Dotson's saying. He feel like it's more based off the injury, but that Tomlin body language doesn't really
and I would say this
leave the right tone.
If you're Kevin Dotson, DK wasn't the guy who just spoke like that. Mike Tomlin, your boss, your coach just said that. So I don't care about you going up here and quote tweeting a reporter. Your boss just said that you haven't been out there. Your boss just said that. You read the body language. That didn't look like a guy that was saying it because, he's been injured. No, they're like a guy that's saying like, bro, he hasn't been out there. He's not getting first team reps. He has to show more. If you're Kevin Dotson, I don't think going to social media is what you want to do. I think you want to make sure that you show up here to practice today, that you're putting that work in. Now, I'll be out there today, so I'll make sure I give you a little report afterwards, let you know what it's looking like. Absolutely. But that's got to be the mindset, man. You don't need to go up here and try to have this contests of who can, be more clever on social media and measuring contests and things like that. No, man, get out here and get to work. Focus on that because the rest will take care of itself. But when the boss guy, not beat writers, not, us. No. This is Coach Tomlin talking about it directly about you. That's the part where it's like, man, the rest of that don't matter. Like, you trying to sell us on his injury don't matter. The coach just said that, man.
Here's what I will say, though.
Yeah.
The words that Tomlin used, really benign, because he has been injured like that. And to point out he's a second-year guy, you got to come in and prove it.
Yeah.
So those words are really, but like I'm telling you, the tone and the voice makes it seem more that he's unhappy because the words are just like, no, this is football. This is business. You're injured. Come back. Right. You got second team right now. Earn your first team reps back. I think everyone can agree on that for the most part because Dotson hasn't been in the league for 5 or 6 years making Pro Bowls and stuff.
But the perception for Dotson coming into this offseason was what? He's going to be the man. He's why you let Matt. He's why you let Matt. Yes. But no, he's why you let Matt Fowler leave. The moves had backed that up. But when he's not there and he's not available to what you think he should be, and the whole injury thing could be as simple as this. And now we don't know what the injury is. I'm just giving you an example of what it could be in terms of why a guy wouldn't be practicing, but yet why a coach could be frustrated with that. If a guy had a soft tissue, I always like to bring up soft tissue injuries because they don't require surgery. They're not going to keep you out of a season, but they last for 2 to 4 weeks typically, right? In that ballpark, which if you're missing that much time, whether it's in an OT or mini camp, that's essentially all of it. When you're talking about training camp, that's a good chunk of it, right? So say he just has a tweak of a groin, a tweak of a hip flex or hamstring, right? Not a pull, nothing that's going to require anything major, but it's enough that it's going to keep you out. Now, as it gets closer to when you're quote unquote supposed to be returning based on the communication with the training staff and the player, say we set a date of, hey, second game or going into that, as soon as that Hall of Fame game is done, you should be practicing that Friday or that Saturday, right? And we get to there and you're not what we expected to be. Now, you're still injured. You can still be like, man, I'm hurt, bro. That's why I ain't out there.
Yeah.
But if I'm the coach and my expectation was that you should be healthy by now, you should be out there by now, well, now I'm going to feel some type of way. And then when we talk about a guy like Rashad Coward, who's been stepping in for him at left guard and playing well.
Yeah, you said he's been playing well.
He's been playing well. That also adds to this as well now. I mean, it was even to the point where Chuks Okorafor, right? Future starting left tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were asking him, hey, man, how do you feel about Rashad being next to you? Like, are you comfortable with him? How good is he, man? It looks like, he's playing well. And then you get this on the heels of the Dotson news. Yeah, if you're Dotson, man, read the room, man. Read the information that's going on around you. Get out there and show everybody you are the best left guard on this team. So that way, nothing funny happens.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And that's what I said with the initial reports. I just don't think it's going to matter. I'm hoping it's not going to matter because Dawson's just our best left guard.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be putting in the work, and I think he's going to ball out this season. So I'm hoping none of this stuff at the end of the day we're bringing back somehow in the regular season and there's more and more drama. I'm hoping that's not the case. Yeah. Because I do think Dotson is the best left guard. Like you said, there's a reason we let Matt Fowler go.
Talent-wise, he's more talented than Rashad Coward. He should be your best left guard. We all anticipate him being our best left guard. You thought I was panicking if Dotson was in the lineup at left guard. Imagine if Dotson's not in the lineup at left guard. Yeah, I don't even want to talk O-line then, baby. All right, I don't even want to talk about him. He's my 6'9" guy. I like, not in that sense, but like, I like, you know what I'm saying? Leave me alone, man. But I like the number, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guy right there, man. But yeah, just get out there, man. Get out there. If you're healthy, get out there, right? Hopefully yesterday was that first step in the right direction. Now he can start stacking good days on top of good days. And then hopefully by next week, this time, it's a dead issue.
Yeah, I was going to say, because how you laid it out, in reality, it's not the end of the world to have that type of miscommunication over an injury because the organization probably wants you out there sooner than maybe you're willing to be out there. Yeah. That's going to happen with every team. So I'm just hoping it, with Dotson being out there, this passes. Dotson ends up getting those first team reps at some point, balls out, we'll be fine.
Right, because as soon as that happens,
it was just, I'm telling you, the Tomlin tone was a little bit weird.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it like that.
And I saw in the chat, they were asking, well, hey, man, was it more so him just being frustrated that he had to address injuries? He's addressed injuries, and he doesn't have that type. He's more, I mean, we know how he is. This is Coach Tom we're talking about, bro. he doesn't like when players aren't out there practicing. That's his thing. He wants his guys, especially young players, he wants them getting reps. That's why he plays them a ton during the preseason. We've seen, I mean, the Rams are a prime example. They don't play any of their young guys like that, right? If you're a starter, you're not dressing for those guys in the preseason. Coach Tomlin, young guys, year 1 and 2, he wants them out there because those are your most vital years in terms of creating that foundation. When you miss out on weeks of practice, whether it's training camp and OTAs, that stunts your growth. That stunts the amount of things you're going to see and why we project guys to be so much better. It's like you have to see football and play football to continue to get better at football. And when Dotson is not available, that's what Coach Tomlin understands. And I do think that's ultimately why he's so frustrated with them, because the expectations are high for Dotson. He's going to need to be one of the best or the best offensive lineman for us this year. But either way, what I will say is this, man. You see the shirt? When you go to the Red Planet?
It's sick. As soon as I opened the door, I was like, right? Damn, bro.
You come back. You know what this is called? This is called Universal Love. Universal Love. And it's through our people over at Into the AM, man. Shout out to them, man, providing the shirt. I know you got some content as well. Some dope little, Into the AM products, man. Super good feel on them. I absolutely love them. But like I said, man, because I like to frequent out of space every once in a while.
Which way is he going? Is he coming back or is he?
Oh, man, he's definitely going up. Okay. This is wake and bake.
Okay.
Some people are like, oh, man, they got to get on the back end. He's coming back down to earth. No. This dude is taking off. Yeah. He said, man, look, I don't care if you're on the West Coast and it's 6 a.m. I don't care if you're on the East Coast and it's 9 a.m. I don't care where you're at. When it's into the AM, because y'all know what's in the AM. Y'all see what we doing right here. You got to be ready to wake and bake.
It doesn't even look like he's got a rocket ship. Like,
not at all, man.
He's just got some blasters attached to his feet, and he's going straight from Earth, man, up to space.
I love it, bro. I love it. But also, you know how we do, right? We're not talking about you unless we got something to give to you or something for you. So, promo code, there it is, right? www.intotheam.com/moats10, and you'll get 10% off of your purchases on Into the AM's website, man. So shout out to them for that, providing the dope shirts. Yes, indeed. And just keeping it with the theme, because that's how we rock. And I do like the fact that they like to talk about, or they like to support content creators like us who have a nice connection with their crowd, which we do.